Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO Unified Minds video. Today guys, we're going to be looking at the big rogue deck from the World Championships this past weekend. And this is going to be Hampus Ericsson's Beheeyem Ninetales Lock Deck. Pretty much the deck that kind of took the world by storm. Hampus Ericsson went undefeated with this deck on day one of Worlds, which is insane. Considering this is such a weird rogue deck, because it's using like Pidgeotto. Obviously, Alolan Ninetales is like another weird thing, and Beheeyem itself. So it's a really interesting archetype. And now, I don't think this is his exact 60-card list, but from what I saw from all the videos, or the video of him playing, this is kind of what I gathered and gotten an idea of what his deck is. Like, at the very least, this is very similar to what his deck probably looked like. So I think I came as close as I could to figuring out what his deck actually looked like, and I think this was it. But yeah, before we get in the video, of course, shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. As always, guys, if you are ever in any need of any PTCGO pack codes, if you're still trying to get Unified Minds codes or Team Up codes, or Unbroken Bonds codes, head over to Card Cavern TCG, get them there. And of course, you can pick up any other PTCGO codes, like trainer kits, pre-release kits, Pokemon GX codes too, and all that good stuff. And when Hidden Fates drops, you can get your Hidden Fates codes over at Card Cavern TCG too. And if you do pick up anything from Card Cavern, use code LDF at the checkout and you get yourself a 5% discount on your order, and it supports the channel and helps out Card Cavern TCG quite a bit. So yeah, make sure to check out Card Cavern TCG, guys, and use my discount code if you buy anything from there. So yeah, looking at the deck. So yeah, again, I don't think this is his exact 60, but this is kind of what I gathered. I'm pretty sure he might have played a 4th Pidgey. I can't be too sure though. But yeah, this is kind of what I was able to gather from watching the game. But either way, this is at least very close to his list, so I think this is fine. It's a very interesting list. Now, my issue with this deck is, in the World Championships, this deck is probably insanely good, considering most people are going to be playing tag teams like Mewtwo, Pikarom, Reshizard. But on the Versus ladder on PTCGO, this deck might not be as good, because there's more rogue decks on the Versus ladder, because one of the main appeals to this deck is its immunity to like GX Pokemon. Because you want to go use Beheeyem's attack to do 90, and then item lock them, and then you want to bring in the Alolan Ninetales here to prevent Pokemon GXs and EXs from attacking you. So all those tag team Pokemon cannot damage you at all. That's kind of the idea. Just make it really hard for the opponent to do anything. But the problem is, on the Versus ladder, there's a lot more crazier stuff, and some people might be playing more rogue versions of an actual archetype. For example, they might be playing Pikarom, but they might have Electros and like 3 Zapdoses and stuff, so it's kind of a risk. Also, I think this deck takes a very hard L to Malamar Giratina. Just saying. But it's an interesting archetype. I thought the Beheeyem Fossils was like the way to go, but it turns out that this Beheeyem deck might actually be a little bit better. So yeah, you want to go Mysterious Noise for triple energy. You hit him for 90, and then you put this Pokemon all card structure back in your deck, and then your opponent can play any items, so you item lock them. And you are going to be putting the triple energy back in the deck, so you actually just constantly loop this over and over, which is kind of the good thing about this Beheeyem. Some other things in the deck, of course, Pidgeotto is in here. Now, I don't know if he's playing a 4-4 Pidgeotto line or a 4-3 line. I'm just going with a 3-3 Pidgeotto line, because like I'm almost certain he was playing like a 3-3 Pidgeotto line. But yeah, Pidgeotto has Airmail, which allows you to look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put one of them in your hand. So the idea is, if you get like 3 of these in play, you can spam Airmail and find yourself, you know, pieces to the Beheeyem. Because once you shuffle Beheeyem back in the deck, you want to be able to keep getting it going. At the very least, your ideal board state would be like 2 Pidgeottos, Alolan Ninetales, and your active Beheeyem that's about to attack, and then an Elgyem or Elgyem on your bench to follow up for the next turn to keep looping Beheeyem. So that's kind of the idea with the Airmail attack. We also, there's Acro Bikes in the deck too to help us out. Now, the most interesting thing that I found and saw was this Silvally-GX. I'm pretty sure this could be like a late game finisher with Rebel. Being able to just do a Rebel knockout is, I think, pretty much the idea with this card. It's an interesting tech card for sure. Now, you can only use it with Ditto, so you got to be really careful with how you use your Ditto, because then you might not use Silvally at all. We also got Goomy in the deck. He's got Goomy. Goomy's a decent card. Sticky Membrane. Pretty much Aerodactyl GX ability on a basic. But yeah, that's it for the Pokemon. Again, I don't know if this is his exact list. I'm pretty sure he played 3 Vulpixes. I know for a fact he only played the 2 Alolan Ninetales. going to the items now and all that crazy stuff. So we got some Acro Bikes. Again, just ways to find your triples when you need them to keep every turn keeping up the Mysterious Noise item lock. There is an adventure bag in the deck to help find those U-Turn boards. 4 Mysterious Treasures to, you know, find your Beheeyems and stuff, and Elgyems. 4 Pokégear, just keeping consistency with supporters. 4 Pokécoms, of course, as always. Now, the interesting thing is the stadiums. So there is a Shrine in the deck. Pretty simple card. This deck takes down GX so easily. Shrine just helps you, you know, with the damage. And there is actually going to be 2 Blizzard Towns. Now, Blizzard Town, I don't know if you played 1 or 2, but the thing with Blizzard Town is obviously when you go into Ninetales, they can attack you with a non-GX Pokemon, but if your active's already a non-GX and you hit him for 90, sometimes they won't have enough, you know, they won't have that much HP left, and if you slap a Blizzard Town down, for example, against Giratina, which only has 130 HP, if you hit them for 90, they only have 40 HP left, so if you play Blizzard Town down, then those Giratinas just cannot attack at all. So that's kind of the idea behind Blizzard Town, is to then make it impossible for them to knock out Ninetales. Because they're item locked, it's harder for them to maybe even, you know, find a counter stadium. So that's kind of what makes Blizzard Town so good. Now, I personally, if I were to make any tweaks to the items, I would probably try to fit in a Lure Ball. Maybe play a, I don't know, like a Type Null for the Silvally. And maybe also play a, I forget what it was called, a Reset Stamp or 2. Because with Reset Stamp, if you put them to a low hand size and item lock them, then it's hard for them to get out of that. Now, there's a lot of supporters. I know for a fact there's Lillie, there's at least a Tate Liza, there's Cynthia's, and there was an Elm in the deck. I know that for a fact. Now, I don't know if Hampus played 4 or 3 Elms. I'm going with 3. I don't know if it was 4 or 3. It could have been 4. But Elm is really good because it gets you Elgyems, Vulpixes, Pidgeys, and even your Pidgeottos. And there's actually Copycats, which hilariously enough, Copycat can be really cool, especially when you do Mysterious Noise. Sometimes their hand is going to be just huge because they can't play half their deck because it's all items, and then you Copycat, draw a huge hand. 3 U-Turn boards. Of course, very important to retreat your Ninetales for free. And 4 triple energies. That's about it for the deck. It's a really cool archetype. Again, on PTCGO, it might not be as good because there's less, like, tag team decks on PTCGO potentially. And even if they are, they have crazy stuff in them. So this deck is not as good on PTCGO as it would be at a tournament/Worlds, but we're going to show it off anyways and show off the deck, I think. So here we go. Alright guys, we are going to go do some games here with the Beheeyem Ninetales Lock, and we'll see if we win any games with the deck. Obviously, this deck mainly just wants to see like all GX decks because you want to just slap down that Ninetales and basically just say, hey, you can't damage me, and I'm going to keep item locking you. So we'll see what we run into here. So I did see a couple types, Lightning and Dark. It could potentially be a Pikarom deck. We'll have to see. Depends too on this deck setup, but we'll find out. I mean, hey, Hampus went undefeated day 1 with this deck, so clearly this deck has some pretty insane stuff it can do, for sure. We'll see what we are up against. Alright, how are we starting here? Double Elgyem, and we do have a turn 1 Elm. That's good. As long as we have that turn 1 Elm, we're good. I don't know if there was 4 or 3 again. We don't know. We're on the list yet, so I couldn't really decide. But looking at the streams, this is kind of what I gathered. Okay, looks like we're up against Dark Box, potentially. Which is fine. They really only have Darkrai, Prism, and Naganadel to attack me, and those aren't really the best options, so that's not too bad. So we can get Pidgey, and probably just Vulpix. Try and get another Elm next turn, maybe. We're chilling for now. Though I wouldn't mind knocking out the Sneasel, removing that Weavile, and remove his energy flow. That would actually be decent to do, too. Oh, he does have Sharpedo in the deck. That's actually a little annoying. We can use Luminous Barrier, but we don't have resistance to Dark, so yikes. I didn't even realize we didn't have resistance to Dark. Usually Ninetales is resistance to Dark. Why does this not have resistance to Dark? Okay, Sharpedo might be a little bit of a pain. But yeah, I wouldn't mind knocking out this Sneasel just to try to prevent Weavile from being in play. So we're probably going to go Cynthia here, because I do want to knock out this Sneasel. Oh, my opponent plays Onix. They actually have a lot of attackers in their deck. Holy. So this might actually be harder than I thought. They might have way more attackers than I was led on. This is where Blizzard Town can be really good against Sharpedo. Because if we hit him with a Beheeyem, Sharpedo 90 minus 20, 70. Blizzard Town might actually work in Sharpedo. Because we do, I think we do 90 with the item locks. I don't know. Now we'll see. Hopefully we can knock out the Sneasel. My opponent might retreat it because they know that it can get knocked out. Yeah, and they are. And they're actually going to bring in the Carvanha, which is perfectly fine. Now I actually really want to knock that thing out. Because if I knock out the Carvanha, then we're going to be in a pretty good spot, I would say. We do have all our energy in the deck. If we knock out the Carvanha, we are going to be removing one of his attackers off the board, which I like. Nice, we got him. We got him. And we can start to do some good old Pidgeotto action now. So that's what I like about this deck. The Pidgeotto setup is pretty good. We can kind of keep this chain going here. We are going to knocking out Carvanha is pretty good too. And now the only attacker would be Sneasel, and if he's probably playing more than one Carvanha though, to be honest. Alright, let's go Airmail. Take that U-Turn Board. But yeah, when this deck gets a pretty good setup, it's pretty sick. Now we'll do another Airmail. Take that Beheeyem. Not going to evolve it quite yet. But yeah, we are going to be able to take a little cheeky knockout here. Yeah, we do 90 damage. I think Sharpedo has 110 HP, so we'd only be doing 70. So we'd have 40 HP. So no, Blizzard Town would work. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Alright. So first attacker is out of the way. And now we're going to continue to assault and just keep the lock up. And don't forget, he's item locked, so he can't play any Mysterious Treasure to get an Ganondorf. He can't switch. He can't do anything other than supporters and attach an energy. So being item locked is pretty good. Especially in a format with search being limited. He did still find the Weavile though, never mind. But he's still item locked, so it's nice. We actually, I think he's going to try and scoop this thing up. If we keep attacking with Beheeyem, this thing actually can't be scooped up. There's a Cynthia. I am actually trying to maybe get another Ninetales down. We are going to try to get another Pidgey, I think. But I also should probably double down on my Elgyem. That's the other thing with this deck. You always want to be able to double your Elgyem every turn. Okay, we did draw a Pokémon, which is good. We can get Elgyem. We want to make sure we have 2 of these in play constantly. And we'll go Lillie for 6. No triple there. We'll play the Acro Bike. And there's the triple. There it is. Alright, cool. See what Airmail gives us. I think we'll take the Pidgey, because his hand might be pretty bulky here. Well, maybe not. I still want the Pidgey, though. I don't mind giving up a Pidgeotto at some point, either. We'll take the Mysterious Treasure. So, I can play the Blizzard Town down if I really want to, but there's no point. We'll save it. Especially if he plays a Black Market. Alright, our deck is rolling. Oh, I just realized we actually had to get rid of the Pidgeotto, so this Pidgey being in play is pointless now. That might hurt me. But I'm pretty sure I benched this before I got that triple, because I played the Acro Bike, right, to get the Pidgeotto. Yeah, whatever. We gotta work with 2 Pidgeottos for now. Kind of wish we may play like a Lure Ball or something, in all honesty. That'd be kind of cool. I am looking to maybe get a nice Silvally knockout at some point too. Just do like a 250 damage knockout. So my opponent is actually going to judge me. Ooh. Okay, well, good thing we still have all our Pokégears. Still have 2 Pidgeottos. We should be okay. We can play Copycat. Unless he does a Viridian. He's probably not going to expect that, though, so he might not play the Viridian, I don't know. Still can't play items, so unless he has a Dark City, he's not going to be able to retreat. But he can't even attack me anyways. And plus, again, he can't play his Mysterious Treasures, so my opponent right now is unable to find any of his Naganadels unless he just casually draws into it. So if my opponent doesn't get Naganadel here, he also can't do anything. If he gets Naganadel, he can go into the Greninja, but the Greninja can't attack me. If he gets Naganadel, he also still can attack me regardless. But Naganadel being weak to Psychic means we just one-shot it with Beheeyem anyways. I guess he's getting rid of a Judge Whistle. We might have to just settle for a Copycat for 3. I might just do Airmail first, just to try to see if I can get a better hand. Just to try and, well, no, a better supporter, sorry. Not a better hand, just try to get a better supporter. Probably gonna bench the Ditto. Okay, there's a treasure. We'll get rid of the U-Turn Board, since we already have one in play. Get the Elgyem. So we got 3 Cynthias left, okay. I mean, as long as we just do Beheeyem here, we'll be okay. I'm gonna bench this, because if he does fill up his bench and attacks me with Greninja or something, we can just knock him out with Silvally. We'll do Airmail. There's Pokégear, we'll take that and try to get Cynthia. Do another Airmail. Take another Pokégear. Alright, so we have 2 chances of hitting Cynthia here. If we don't find it, we're not going to be attacking. Potentially, anyways. If we take the knockout, though, then all we have to do is knock this thing out with Turbo Drive. And we did it with Cynthia. So now we just got to get a triple energy off 6 cards. We didn't get it. We did get a Shrine, however, which is pretty good. I will take that. Unfortunately, though, my opponent is going to be able to potentially attack me again, though. So he got his items back. Will he have a double custom catcher? He does have an Yveltal. But if he fills up his bench again, we can knock this thing out with Silvally. And I highly doubt he's going to be expecting the Silvally out of nowhere, which is pretty sick. I mean, I did Pokécommon back in the deck at some point, but still, you know, it'd be kind of cool if we just came out of nowhere with Silvally. Let's see if he has any scoop ups. Does have a Cynthia. Now let's see if my opponent's got any scoop ups here. And there's Naganadel. So they can hit me for 80 if they really want, but that's not really doing too much. Because we can knock this thing out, but I guess 80 and then 30 with the derail would be enough to kill me. But if we knock this thing out, he loses a lot of his energy. So I really don't want the Ditto to turn into a Ninetales. I'd much rather turn to Silvally. Oh, he's actually going to switch into Yveltal. Looks like he's going to derail me, which is pretty smart. I don't have my Tate Liza. Yeah, he's going to clutch me. Oof, that's actually a pretty big rip. Are we weak to Psychic? Yeah, okay, just making sure. Ah, if we didn't whip that triple, we could have knocked out the Dedenne. That's a pretty big yikes. Alright, well, looks like we're just going to settle with an Airmail. Probably just going to have to play Elm here, to be honest. Not much else I can really do. I could take the Goomy. Goomy could be okay, but he has enough energy in play, but whatever. Just have to settle for the Elm. We'll take the Vulpixes and this. I should probably play the Viridian, shouldn't I? Nah, there's literally nothing I want to get rid of. Like, maybe I can get rid of a Vulpix, but at the same time, he might have a custom catcher play. Alright, this game is starting to heat up a little bit. Probably have to sacrifice Pidgey here next turn. I am worried about Ditto going down because without that Silvally, I mean, that could be pretty brutal. Yeah, this Yveltal is not fun. But once we hit him with an item lock, he can't custom catcher me, so we should safely be able to get Vulpix in play. I do wish this deck had a Lure Ball, though, man. It'd be so sick. His bench is full, so that Silvally seems pretty spicy. Okay. This is where things are going to get pretty tough. What do we draw? Blizzard Town. Alright, here we go. We're going to Airmail. Okay, you know what? Ask and you shall receive. It just straight up gives me the triples. Take probably the Beheeyem. You know what? Actually, I can put the Ditto back in the deck. I actually don't mind that. We can save Silvally for another day, which I think might actually be a little bit better. Just to save it. And we can play down Blizzard Town. Seems good. This thing won't be able to attack me. He has to retreat if he wants to attack. Let's bring in that Pidgey. Sorry, Pidgey. But once Pidgey's off the board, we can be more safe with what we do. And he had a counter stadium. Amazing. Yeah, we still have our other Blizzard Town, though. But I don't know if I'm going to play that down right away, just because of a potential... what do you call it? I'm trying to think. What a potential black market. So see what my opponent goes for here. If he goes with the Greninja, then I'm going to regret putting the Ditto back in the deck. We'll see. He'll probably... He could go into Ganon, but we knock it out. He might just sacrifice the Yveltal. We'll see. He's item locked right now, though, too. You gotta remember. And most of his deck is probably items. So I'm sure eventually we can clunk him up really well. Yeah, he's just gonna sacrifice Yveltal here, which I'm fine with. It's a good thing he doesn't have his turning point turn yet, either. That's pretty relevant. Okay, put you down. Here we go, we're gonna start airmailing. We're gonna hit him with an airmail. There we go. Airmails ain't let me down today. I'm liking it. I am liking it a lot. We'll play the Elm. Get the Ditto. Do I want to? I don't know if I want to play Ditto back down, to be honest. Probably should, though. Is there anything that can snipe me, maybe? I don't think so. I just don't want Ditto to get knocked out. Okay. And I think we just go for Mysterious Noise. There's nothing to Viridian away. As much as I do kind of want to, just to keep thinning the deck, there's nothing I want to get rid of with Viridian. We didn't get the Ninetales, actually, I just realized. We didn't get Ninetales. Alright, whatever. Vulpix goes down. We have another Vulpix, whatever. Kind of forgot about Ninetales there. It's a bit of a rip. But if he attacks, yep, and he's going with Greninja, so if he puts one Pokemon on his bench, we can knock him out with Silvally, maybe. And there we go, Silvally KO. Or should we wait to knock him out? I don't know. I probably should just go straight for the knockout, to be honest. That's if we get the Silvally. Maybe I should have did Cynthia instead, but my hand is so big, like, you know, there's nothing else really to do. He's got 10 cards left. Yeah, whatever. We still have another Vulpix, so we go... I gotta figure out where to put this U-Turn board. I think I just put it on Elgyem, you know, just because we can... We're gonna put it back in the deck anyways. Put you down. Put you down. Alright, now we're gonna be looking for Silvally and triple. There's the triple. Now we just gotta find ourselves a Silvally. There's all the triples. We need to get Silvally, man. Nope. Not off of that. Alright, this is kind of tough. Play that down. I don't want to draw it. What do I want to do here? Like, I don't have really any other supporters to play. I might just have to settle with the Mysterious Noise. But I really want to get that Silvally knockout. I might have to, because if I do Cynthia, right, watch. Cynthia might not give me what I'm looking for. Oh, I got the Silvally, but I didn't get the triple though, so it doesn't matter. Almost forgot to do this. Ah, bruh. Ditto still has to be evolved. He does have his turning point turn 2. I guess since we can attack with Silvally, maybe I just give up. No, but I can't really give up the Elgyem. We just lost one with an Acro Bike. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to give up a Pidgeotto, but what else would I go in with here? Like maybe. I mean, we do have a decent amount of spores left, but I really value my Pidgeottos. But I think we have to give up one. I don't like it, but there's nothing else I can go into right now. Kind of sucks. Opponent has 9 cards left, so if we can keep stalling them, maybe we can win. By decking them out. I doubt it, though. Really wish we had Lure Ball in this deck, though. I'm starting to wish that could be a thing. We could still use Silvally, though, to knock this thing out at some point. Like, if we knock out the Naganadel this turn... I mean, he's probably going to go with Sharpedo, though. But if we can knock out Naganadel, that'd be pretty sick. Because all we have to do is just take this thing out with Rebel. My opponent has a lot of attackers, though, to deal with Ninetales. I think that's the scary thing. And he's actually knocking me out with the Greninja Zoroark, which is... not a good idea for him. Okay, let's just do this. We're just gonna Cynthia. Hope to get that turbo knockout. My question is, would he have another Greninja Zoroark in the deck, though? He might have another one in the deck. That's kind of the only thing right now that's kind of scary. He might have another Greninja Zoroark waiting for me. I really want these prizes, though. I think we just take the prizes. And just hope that he doesn't have another Greninja Zoroark. The odd Silvally survives, though. That's so low, especially when he has Catwalk. He's got 9 cards left. And I can't item lock him again, and I really want to get these prizes. I think I have to take the Silvally knockout and just hope he doesn't have any other answers. Like, I think that's like my last ditch effort. Just hope he doesn't have any other answers after this. We'll see. We're getting 3 prizes. We need to take 1 more to win. But I guess then we can't retreat. I couldn't really item lock him, though, because we don't have any way to gust this thing out. He would have just switched it to the bench, right? He's actually bringing the Sharpedo. Yeah, I think he wins. He has enough energy. He's got so much energy in play right now. I think we just lose. Nothing I could have really done in the end here, you know? Like, there's nothing I could have really done. Like, he had way too many attackers, and there's a Snorlax, so yeah, he wins this turn. Oh, man, yeah, there's like nothing I could have done in terms of, like, bringing stuff in. So I just brought in the Ninetales. He would just retreated into Sharpedo or Naganadel and knocked me out. Sharpedo doesn't get one-shot by Beheeyem. And the fact that he had 2 prizes, yeah, he would have just, yeah, we would have lost regardless. There's nothing I could have done. Missing that Silvally turn we had earlier, I think, is what cost me here, because if we were able to knock out that Greninja Zoroark a few turns earlier with Silvally like I was planning to do, I think we could have won the game, because it wouldn't have been that hard to get the rest of our prizes. I think this game was just destined to lose. Yeah, it's something I could do. He just had way too many attackers that like could deal with Ninetales, which is kind of annoying. Plus that Yveltal forced me to not retreat the one turn. That was just terrible. Still though, we put up a good fight, and we were able to get down to 1 prize remaining. Alright guys, we're going to go find another game with Beheeyem Ninetales, and hopefully we can get into a game against a deck that uses a lot of GXs. I just want to see if we can get that lock going. Obviously, if you want to see the deck in action, you can just rewatch it on Pokemon TCG's Twitch account. But I want to maybe see how we can do against something that uses a lot of GXs. It looks like we're playing against Pikarom or Dragonite. That'll be interesting. And we don't win the coin flip, which is not good. Because if you go first, and then on your second turn you get the item lock off, it's huge. Okay, we actually got a pretty good hand, though. Got a lot of basics here. We can start with Pidgey, Vulpix. Do I want to go double Vulpix? I mean, we gotta have room for a lead. Nah. We need a Elgyem and a couple more Pidgeys, so I'm not gonna bother with Vulpix. Goomy will be good enough. Goomy actually might be pretty good against Dragonite. I'll look her for 3. So what does Dratini do? Okay, if it has any water energy as a free retreat. We'll see what kind of Dragonite deck this is. My opponent's most likely playing the other Dragonites, which can attack me. But Ninetales can block Dragonite GX, which is good. And if we can item lock him, then he can't use any rare candies or anything, which will be nice. And we'll see how that goes. And they're just going to pass. Ooh, we drew a Copycat. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 6 cards in their hand? 1, 2, 3. They have 7. So we could draw a Copycat and get 7 cards. Might as well. We're going to draw more cards than doing a Cynthia for 6. Okay, not bad. To get the Elgyem. We have Beheeyem too. We didn't get any other Pidgeys. No Pokécoms. That's unfortunate. I think I'll just pass. I might just do Elm next turn. Try and set up my board a little bit better. We have the U-Turn board too. We'll see if Goomy goes down. This is why I didn't want to go second, because my opponent might get a turn 1 or a turn 2 Dragonite rare candy. Man, it looks like they will get it here. They do have to commit a lot to take out my Goomy though, so that's good. And there's that Dragonite GX. Oh, they're actually gonna get a Dragonair. What does that do? Destructive Whirlpool. Okay, but he needs 4 energy. So yeah, Goomy's putting in work right now. Yeah, there's another Dragonite GX. So yeah, those Dragonite GXs are unfortunately not going to be able to damage my Ninetales. I actually might hold off on the Ninetales until he evolves these into Dragonites. He will have Lance Prism Star, though, to potentially bypass me. And just a 20 damage Tail Whap. Ripped my opponent. There's Pokécom. Kind of too late, though. So I can Elm here. I will play this, because we could potentially block him from attacking. I think we just Cynthia. I'd like to do Pidgeotto, but it's probably not worth it. We didn't find a triple there. We didn't find it there either. Still no Pidgeotto, which is unfortunate. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of sad. Not getting that triple is pretty bad. No Pidgeotto either. I guess we have to pass. Not great. Not too good. My opponent gets another turn of items here, which I don't like. They are going to do a fan club, though. Getting more Dratinis. But yeah, we need to hit them with that Beheeyem so they can't do rare candy. Sadly, Goomy's going to get knocked out, though. But a Blizzard Town sticks. I mean, this Dragonair won't be able to attack me. Sorry, Goomy. You gotta be sacrificed for the greater good. See what we can draw here. Pokécom is not bad. So we can treasure here. Get rid of that U-Turn board. We can get a Beheeyem and we can Pokécom it away and get maybe a Pidgeotto. Can't really use Ninetales right now. So I think we'll just get a Pidgeotto. If this gets us triple, I can play the Elm. And it does. Yeah, we can play the Elm. Get Pidgey, and Vulpix. So, play down the Vulpix, because we're going to have to go into Vulpix here. So my opponent can evolve into Dragonite, but they're going to be item locked, so they have no way they can play Pokemon Communication or anything like that. And we'll see how this goes. And hopefully we blocked him pretty well. So Dragonair can't attack me. He has to evolve, but he can't search Dragonite with any Cherish Balls or Treasures because he is blocked from playing items. So we'll see what happens. Okay, apparently there's no rare candies. He also needs a counter stadium. We'll see if my opponent has anything. Looker draws the bottom 3 cards too, not the top 3. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I don't know. Kind of makes a difference in my opinion. Let's see if my opponent got anything here. No, they're actually just forced to retreat into the other Dragonair and just pass. So yeah, boom. The lock is working, folks. I'm gonna Cynthia. The lock is working. Nope, but we didn't get a triple there, though. Yikes. No triple energy, so we're stuck again. We didn't get the triple. No Pokémon or anything either. We gotta pass. Yeah, turns where you whip that triple are just tough. Now my opponent has items again, which I don't like. There's a rare candy. Okay, this is where things are gonna go pretty bad. Okay, there's a Dragonite, but it is the GX one, so once we go into Ninetales, they cannot play it. Hopefully we can get a good Copycat here. I might just have to Pokégear, try to get my other Cynthia. We'll see. Dragonite can't really even attack me right now anyways, actually thinking about it. Maybe we will be okay. Let's see what happens, though. They're gonna get rid of that rare candy again. I mean, Dragonite can do his GX attack, which if they do that, I can just Copycat for 10. So I'm actually hoping that he does that, because there's no way he can attack with Dragonite right now. He'd have to get another Dragonite into play from the new set. Yeah, nice. So we're gonna get a nice Copycat for 10 here. And we're gonna item lock him. So if he mock deliveries into a bunch of items, he cannot play them. Nice. What do you get rid of? Cynthia's... I think you got rid of a Pokémon. It's always the last card, isn't it? It's always the last card. Alright, we'll do Copycat. Try to get Ninetales. We should find one. Nope, never mind. We got triple Beheeyem, though. Okay, we got some airmails. There we go. There he is. Okay, now we can try to get somewhere. We can airmail again. I think we'll just take that Lillie just so we have a supporter. We're not really needed. We also got to mind that if he fills his bench, that 250 HP, we got that Silvally-GX. I'm just going to hold on to that Acro Bike for next turn in case I need to find another triple. And we're just going to Mysterious Noise for 90. Not a whole lot of damage, but gets the job done. And we'll bring in this Ninetales and see if he can knock me out. And he's got 160 HP left, so he needs two more Mysterious Noises. But yeah, Dragonite can't attack, so my opponent has to figure out a way to damage me. There is that Dragonite. There's a Viridian. Not gonna lie, this Dragonite does kind of scare me. It does have to lose a lot of energy, though, to even attack, which is good. I am gonna play down Shrine, though. Get some damage on this boy. I mean, he's item locked, so hopefully he can't do much. There's a How for 3. Well, he's kind of low on cards. I don't think we can deck him out, but that'd be kind of cool. There's another Dragonite. Dragonite GX, so not what my opponent wants to be using in a matchup where this thing's in the active spot. Should probably try and get Ditto down soon, though, too, so I can try to do Silvally. But we have to save Silvally for the last minute, unless we, like, get Tate Liza to move it, because there's no way to move Silvally, because we lose the triple. We have to keep doing Turbo Drive. And these things have 160 HP, so Turbo Drive can't kill them. So we just gotta save Rebel for, like, the last minute thing. So we gotta plan that out ahead of time. He can attack me with Xurkitree for 30 damage if he wants. I think he's already used his ability, though, so there's no way he can get any more energy down unless he rare candies that Dratini, which cannot happen because of Beheeyem. Or, wait, never mind. I guess he spread the energy out on 2 different Pokemon. Still, though, it's only doing 30 damage. Hopefully he has no Stadiums left. He's played how many Viridians? 1. Okay, well, hopefully Shrine gets to stick a couple turns. That Elgyem top deck's pretty lit. Alright, well, Acro Bike. There's that triple. Guaranteed a triple. And we can do some airmails. We'll take that triple. Make sure I have 2 triples in my hand. Another airmail. What do I want? Probably just the Acro Bike, to be honest. I don't know, airmail's pretty busted. Pidgeotto might become the new Zoroark. You never know. Triple here. And Mysterious Noise. So he can hit me for 50, but that's not too bad. How much retreat does he have? 2? So it's pretty hard for him to go Dragonite. He can't do Switch. He has to, like, play Tate Liza to switch out. Hopefully the Shrine can stick, though. I want these Dragonites to take some more damage. If I can get both Dragonites down to enough HP to be KO'd by Turbo Drive, that'd be kind of lit. Let's see what he's got, though. Still, I'm thinking Lure Ball is a good card to have in this deck, too, just to get your Ninetales back. Because you play, I got the 3 Vulpixes, I got the 2 Ninetales. And for some reason, he's building up that Dragonite. I don't know why he's doing that. I don't know why he's just not building this up, but whatever. I'm not going to complain. We're showing off the power of the Ninetales, and yes, Shrine keeps ticking. He's getting low. Alright, we'll Treasure, get rid of a Lillie, get a Elgyem, or whatever it's called. Play that down. We'll retreat into Beheeyem, play the triple. Well, Lillie for like 1 card. Lillie at this point is kind of useless. Whatever, airmail. We'll take the Pokégear. Doesn't really matter. I think I still have a couple Cynthias, and I still have that Tate Liza. Let's see what this gives us. Now we'll take that Treasure. Mysterious Noise will knock my opponent out, and it's up to my opponent now to figure out how to deal with this. Now that's only our first prize of the game. But my opponent's also really low on cards, and unless he's playing Brock's Grit, he's going to deck out soon. And yeah, I don't know, why is he going, wait, what? I don't know why he wouldn't just go like maybe Dratini. Because he has to commit a lot of energy to knock me out here. I don't know, see what he's doing. Oh, he just passes. Oh my gosh. There's Tate Liza. Alright, we'll evolve. We'll Treasure away one of the gears. At this point, it really doesn't matter. Get that Elgyem. So you can kind of see the loop happening here, folks. I think I'll play the Elm. Just to thin. We have all the triples. Yeah, we got all 4. We have a decent amount of outs to finding in here. Let's go Acro Bike first. Yeah, I'll take that Cynthia. I mean, if we don't hit triple here, it's not the end of the world. My opponent's also low on cards. There it is. Pidgeotto's busted, man, honestly. At first I was like, yeah, this card's good for people who want to build on a budget, but no, Pidgeotto turns out to be a pretty decent card to play in your deck. I mean, really all we're looking for now is potentially the last, like the other Ninetales. Hit him for 90. He'll get 2-shot. And once again, Shrine of Punishment ticking away on Dragonites. It's not looking good for my opponent. I just gotta hope they don't have Brock's Grit. I really also hope Shrine stays for another turn. Another How. They have 2 cards left in their deck. So, it's looking pretty good in terms of decking them out. Kind of wish how much we played a way to mill, but we don't. But I don't know. You can kind of see how the lock is really powerful. So let's see if my opponent gets a KO on my Ninetales. If he does, I might have to give him another Elgyem. Any lightning energy? He's already attached, right? Played 7 lightning so far. But yeah, this lock, pretty good. Obviously in the PTCGO format, this deck is not as good. He has to retreat into Dratini. He can like agility to buy time, but I can constantly just keep item locking him. Go back out at that point. He has to like do Brock's Grit in order to save himself. But even if he does, these shrines are ticking away on these Dragonites. Alright, we'll treasure away the Pidgeotto because we've already just discarded it. Get the Elgyem. Just guarantee that boy in my hand. But yeah, this deck is OP. This deck is OP. We'll just keep guaranteeing the triples. We'll do another airmail. Take that Pokécom so that we can keep the Beheeyems alive. But yeah, this is pretty good. And if he doesn't get rid of Shrine, which I've given up at this point that it's even going to happen, since he would have bumped it by now, he's got 2 cards left. We should probably just win here. And yeah, let's see what we got off the prizes. The other Ninetales! I didn't even know it was, I think Ditto's prize too. So we gotta get that soon if we want to go Silvally. The only way they can save themselves is Brock's Grit. But even then, they might not have enough energy. Oh, I guess they could do Fisherman. Still though, they got 1 card left in their deck. And the Shrine is probably not going to get bumped anytime soon. And these Dragonites, once they get knocked out in a couple turns, it's over. I mean, I guess I gotta hope he doesn't have another Stadium prized. Because these Shrines might be the key to winning. How much HP do these Dragonites have? As long as they have less than 90. Okay, they have 90 on the dot, so that's pretty good. So they get knocked out anyways by Beheeyem. So yeah, Ninetales goes down, but we got another one ready to go. So I don't even care. And we knock this thing out. We're going to wipe out all of his non-GX Pokemon off the board. It's just not much my opponent can do. Just do Airmail. We should find Beheeyem. Yeah, there he is. We don't even really need to... Don't need to bother. Yeah, man. This deck is pretty fun when it gets going. And I'll take that other Beheeyem. Might as well just play you down. Mysterious Noise for the knockout, and now my opponent has no Pokemon left to attack my Ninetales. And he's item locked, and he probably doesn't have a way. And he's also got 1 card left. He's probably got another Cynthia though, right? Yeah, he's probably got 1 left. But it doesn't matter. Like, these things will get knocked out by Shrine and Beheeyem anyways. We got the Ditto, so there goes Silvally. Yeah, at this point, I don't really think he could win. There's, like, no way. He'd have to have, like, another, like, couple Pokemon that can attack. Oh, Blue's Tag, unless he has a... Actually, I don't really think there's a card. And yeah, that's game! We decked my opponent out. And we pretty much came super close to just taking all of our prizes anyways. But yeah, this deck is it's pretty fun. So yeah, give it a try, guys. Of course, shout out to Hampus Erickson, I think that's his name, for doing well with this deck. 6-0 on day 1 at Worlds, taking the World Championships by storm with a wacky Beheeyem deck. And honestly, this deck is pretty good. Again, on the PTCGO format, it's not as good thanks to like all these like decks playing that can have answers to the Ninetales. But yeah, really interesting deck. I know at the time of recording this, by the time you're watching this, the full list might already be out for his deck, unless he goes into the finals. But the full list should be out eventually. I'm pretty sure he was maybe playing 4 Pidgeys. I don't know, but definitely invest in Pidgeottos, guys. These things are, they've seen a lot of play this past weekend, even in a couple other decks. So, I don't know. Definitely a pretty strong deck. If I were to make any changes, I probably would want to run a Lure Ball just to be able to get back the Ninetales. Lure Ball, I think I would add. That's really, I don't know. There's some other wall Pokemon. You can play Keldeo GX if you want, but it doesn't have that 1 retreat cost. I don't know. I mean, you could run Keldeo because you have the Silvally. I don't know. Anyways, really cool deck. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you have a like on it. Don't forget to subscribe down below to help on the road to 6K subs. And of course, check out the sponsor Archive and TCG. Use code LDF. Follow me on Twitter. Have a good day. Bye-bye.